Internet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Oh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2024. And this is episode number 783 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi, how are you? Happy post-draft today, I guess. Hold on, what the heck? What? Oh, okay. Hold on. I forgot to send this. Okay. All right, the tweet is out. Hey, welcome to the show. Hi. Sorry for the delay. As usual, trying to get shit done. Never enough hours in the day to get it all done. Just, I think I'm going to get on track. It never works out that way. I never seem to get, everything done that I want to get done on a daily basis. And I think today's going to be kind of weird because my Stream Deck, this doohickey is not working. Well, the big one, the smaller one that I have is working. That's how I do like certain things, like this or not. Not working. So it might be a weird day today, slowly but surely, but we'll make it happen. I'll figure it out. I'll just have to run a lot of this shit that I normally do using my Stream Deck. I'll have to do it by hand, manually. So yeah, cool. Welcome to the show. Hey, we're gonna have a good time. Lord Jesus, I'm already hot up in this hoe. We're gonna have a good time though. Gonna have fun. Yo, what up, Clarence? You all the way in Vegas? What's happening, pimp? Always bet on black. That's the rule. Put 100,000 pennies on black. I don't know. Donna said weird today, like every day. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough, Donna. Every day's a weird day here on Barry on Deck. That's very true. I'd like to argue with you about it, but no, you're spot on, Miss Donna. Spot on indeed. So we got a busy show today. We're gonna get to. I don't want to sit here and go the normal sports talk route. Let's break down every pick and let's argue about a 5th round draft pick. We're not going to do that. Truth be told, I had some slides where I was going to show let's go through, I was going to get all of the big names. I'm sorry, the major teams that would represent most everybody in the chat, right? I was going to have the Texans, the Saints, and the Cowboys, the Bears. I was going to have the Falcons, the Broncos, the Dolphins. I try to remember everybody that's represented in the chat. House doesn't show up anymore, so I don't really have to do the Vikings. But yeah, I was going to, and then I was like, I don't really think anybody's going to give a shit about that. Everybody's already watched their team draft. Oh, Steelers. Yeah. You and Justin Kelm are our resident Steeler fans. Nasty Nate. Alec is the Bucks guy if he shows up. But I think everybody kind of, was drafted out. They watch, they see the picks, they look up the stats and info, They read, and then they make a judgment call, or they make a whatever. And they make, oh yeah, Wallace Eagles. See, there's a lot. There's a whole lot. So, what's up, Skiggity Bigs? The draft is over and the Cowboys are officially eliminated. Shut up, Tony. Good Lord. Just trying to start so many fights. I don't want to do that. I do want to say this, though. We aren't going to talk about punt God. No, we're not. I do specifically want to address one thing. Well, I mean, look, we can talk about the Cowboys. I don't know what they're doing. We'll just say that. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. I know what they're not doing. Getting better. Signing a Ezekiel Elliott really doesn't help. I don't think Ezekiel Elliott had a terrible year last year. It wasn't a sexy year, but my God, consider where he was playing. But I don't think they're getting better. What up, Jamal? Yeah, I don't think they're getting better. You know what I mean? Like, they're not terrible, though. But I just don't know that we're committed to winning, but you didn't do anything. I digress. Here's the thing I don't get. Erickerson just says, I was ready for a way too early. Oh, you want to do a 2025 draft breakdown? Here's what I think we should do, Eric. I think that's a really good idea, okay? I think that's a really good idea. But what I think we should do, what's this today? This is 2024. What I think we should do is who's got, let's see, what's the youngest age somebody would have been drafted? 22. So if you have a kid that is under 2 years old, I want you to send me a picture, because we're not going to look ahead to 2025 draft. We're going to look ahead to the 2044 draft. And we're going to see maybe where your kid would slot in the draft. That's what we're going to do. I've decided we're going to, we're not just going to, we don't do what everybody else does with this show. So, you know what? If everybody else is like, oh, let's look ahead to 2025. No. We're going to look ahead to 20 years from now. We're going to look ahead to the 2044 draft is what we're going to look ahead to, because that's what we do. Yo, Heartthrob! Thank you for the 225 biddies, buddy. Appreciate you, famo. That's right, Alan. We never had the Deckhead draft. We do need to do that as well. I need to put that on the rundown. You are correct, sir. We need to get to that as well. Deckhead drinking draft. Oh, my God. Whoa. Just got a sunburn making that full screen. Jesus. Oh, shit. Pookie and John Dorier, who else has babies? Yeah, come on. Let's see these babies. So yeah, and don't forget, Jenny, his mom, going to join me today at 3:15. It's been a while since Jenny, his mom's been in the building. But here's what I wanted to say about, first of all, happy with what the Texans did. I really was hoping that the Texans would get Kool-Aid McKinstry or DeJean, but they did not. And that's okay. You don't really get to control what the other team's pissed off that the Saints jumped up and that the Packers led them. Screw both of those teams. I really was hoping that I tell you what, man, had the Texans landed Kool-Aid McKinstry, it would have been just chaos for me. it would have been like, oh my God, this has just been the best run in this franchise's history. That would have been the icing on the cake. I'm still not disappointed in the overall draft, but that would have been, mwah. I mean, that would have been really good. I had him, I really think he was probably one of the better corners in the draft. Not that I'm a draft expert, but hey, what up, Potch? But yeah, that would have been sweet, especially given the fact that they didn't have a first round pick. They needed some help at corner. He was still available. I sent out the tweet, please, baby, please draft baby Jesus, let him fall. It was so close. It was right there. You know what it reminded me of? That Teddy Bridgewater draft. Son of a bitch. So close. So close. Shut up, Perry. Makes me sick. I'm still happy at the end of the day. What's crazy to me is that I'm watching Twitter, X Twitter, Twixter. I don't know. Zitter. I'm going to start calling it Zitter. I'm going to put an X in there. Zitter. No, I don't blame Detroit, Ian. I blame Green Bay for trading the pick and then New Orleans for being a bunch of jerk-ass jerk faces and jumping up and grabbing him. You know what, Perry? I honestly don't think Kool-Aid wanted to go to the Saints. I'll be honest with you. He didn't look thrilled. Let's just put it out on the table. I don't think he wanted to go to that loser organization. One, I think Kool-Aid hates the colors. I think he looked at those ugly vomit gold and black and was like, ugh. I'd rather go to that hype ass blue, H-Town blue and red, that dope ass uniforms. Hey. No, now I gotta go. It's this stupid ass franchise, bunch of losers. Ugh. Gotta go there. And I'll tell you why else. I think he wanted to be with D'Amico. I think D'Amico was in his ear. We're going to get you. We're going to come get you, fam. Don't worry about it. That's why I think, this is just me speculating here, folks. This is just me throwing shit against the wall, but you heard the rumors. Nick Caserio's looking to move up. Nick Caserio's wanting to move up into the first round. I personally think they were trying to get up into the first round to go get Kool-Aid McKinstry. I really believe that. I think they were trying to get up and get what they felt like was the upper echelon corner in this draft. That's what I believe. And then they saw, well, holy shit, he's going to fall in our lap. The way things shook out, they looked and said, well, we can't get up in there. We're not willing to give up what people are asking for. And, well, damn, the way this shakes out, it looks like we don't have to do anything. Maybe we just sit here. DeGene went off the board and they were like, nah, you know what? I think we'll be okay. Green Bay's not going to draft a corner. There's been a trade. What? And then they got outmaneuvered and outsmarted and outfoxed. And I think Kool-Aid McKinstry was like, son of a bitch! I think he really wanted to go play with D'Amico. So the Saints draft rated A-, so 7-10 season incoming. Perry. Amos said he knows that secondary room is deep and he might not see the field right away. Alex said Kool-Aid and red would have looked nice. Right? Yeah. So here's the thing, man. What I saw was there was no sexy picks. There was no CJ Stroud, Will Anderson move, right? There was no jump up. There was no dynamic, There was nothing sexy about the Texans draft. I saw one grade. Mel Kiper gave him a B+. But Mel Kiper giving out grades, I mean, that's like I don't know, that would be like Joel Osteen giving me grades on my sex moves. I don't give a fuck what your grades are, bro. Like, I don't care. That would be like Jack Easterby rating hip hop albums. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Yeah, Worthy going to the Chiefs, Buffalo's stupid. We're going to get to all those storylines, but I just want to talk Texans for a second. And I'm going to Google like draft grades from other people. But the thing that was crazy to me, right? There was no sexy moves by the Texans. But they got better. They didn't have an A++ draft like last year where they got 2 cornerstone players. They got 2 rookies of the year, right? They moved up. People were bitching. I saw one guy tweet, they didn't draft any starters. Hey, dumbass. They drafted a cornerstone pass rusher last year. They happened to just trade this year's first round pick to do it last year. So yeah, they did draft a starter. They drafted a rookie of the year. They just did it last year instead of this year. People forget that. They went ahead and decided that rather than wait until this year to do something, they went ahead and did it last year and went back to back second and third pick in the draft. Some unprecedented shit to get the fan base riled up. And it paid major dividends. So for everybody that was like, oh man, this sucked, man, we didn't get a starter, we didn't have a first round pick. You got it last year, you dumbasses. So everybody that was pissed off and upset about the draft, I want you to think of it this way. Take Will Anderson Jr., rookie of the year, whoop, just moving forward to 2024. There's your first round pick, okay? Okay? Jesus. And then I'm just seeing guys that are like, oh, that guy's slow. I don't even like this. He's not a star. Oh, man. Oh, line. Oh, this sucks. I am going to say something that I think a lot of fans in this city, in the city of Houston, are probably going to be upset with. It's amazing to me that already so many of you are spoiled. How are you spoiled already? All that shows me is your ignorance and stupidity. How are you spoiled already? This team is loaded offensively. They are getting better defensively. I mean, they made leaps and bounds defensively. In the offseason, they signed a ton of veterans. They got better. They got depth. They coached up better. I don't understand how Texans fans are on Twitter all through the draft bitching and moaning when clearly they were drafting best availables, and it's not like they bombed on any of their picks. There was no reach. And my favorite thing is there are people who don't know dick about the draft or any of these players. But yet they'll get on Twitter and be like, that was a shitty pick. How do you know, dumb fuck? How much research have you done? Because I tell you what I did. I do zero draft research. But what I would do is I would watch the pick and then I would go and pull up Lance Zierlein's account, who has literally spent thousands of hours watching film of literally every college player that is eligible and committed and open to the NFL draft, and writing notes about every freaking one of them. There's a guy I'm going to listen to. Not fucking Tommy Tubby Fuckface who's like, oh, I can't believe they did that. Bro, what do you know? You make fucking sandwiches. What the fuck are you talking about? You have no idea what you're talking about. But yet we're supposed to believe that you have the prescription for what a good draft should look like for the Texans? You've got to be shitting me. It's insane to me. So the Texans fans have just already become insufferable in a year. We go from a fan base who has checked out on an organization that deserved to be checked out on. Thankfully, get rid of, the riffraff and the trash within the organization. They do that. They turn it around. Sparks fly. They make a ton of great moves. The fan base is energized. Everybody's excited. Everybody's happy. They're building depth. They're doing all the right things. And now all of a sudden, everybody's disgruntled already. You don't even know if these cats can play or not. You hadn't even watched them yet. It's just like, oh my God. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. I'm just like, I'm on Zerline's page and I'm just watching people like, it reminds me of a long time ago when I was on the Usual Suspects with my buddy Joe Blank when we did our radio show, and some dude called in and had the nerve to be like, I don't remember who the corner was, but he was talking about the corner. And he was like, yeah, I don't really think he has fluid hips. And it just, bro, what would you know about scouting cornerbacks and fluid hips? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now? I cannot stand people that do shit like that. Like, just shut up. Like, no one believes you. No one thinks that you know what you're talking about. So some yahoo dipshit on Twitter, no one believes you. And the same goes for you fan bloggers. Please stop. Please stop. It's annoying. You just stay in your lane. And when you talk about the Texans, say we. Just stay in your lane. It's just, God bless it, man. It was cool to watch the team do what they needed to do to continue to get better. I hated to not see, Kool-Aid become a Texan and them get outmaneuvered. I'm not going to say outsmarted. They got outmaneuvered. Every move can't be a home run. That's what I want Texans fans to understand. Every move can't be a home run. And you can't have, if A-plus players at every position, there's this thing called a salary cap. You can't play every player $100 million. You know what I mean? You can't have Aaron Donalds at all four positions across the defensive line. You know what I mean? You can't have, you can't have Jamar Chases at every wide receiver position. It's just crazy to me that people don't understand. Oh, yeah, you're going to draft guys. You know what I mean? You got to add a nickel corner. You got to add... And what I liked, if you read and you listened to what people said about these guys, some of the guys that they drafted, there was some versatility baked into this. I think they even said, I forget the name of the dude, I got to go look it up, but one of them, they didn't call him, hold on, let me go to where the Texans are here. They called him, who was it? Was it Bullock? Yeah, they called him a defensive back. He played, I want to say that was him. I want to say it was Kalen Bullock I want to say he played safety, but there was discussion that you could move him up and play some corner. So and Lassiter, same thing. So like there was talk of Fisher being able to move inside and play guard. So there was what you saw was, hey, maybe some of these guys get moved around. So, oh well, is Lassiter going to be slow? And first of all, you don't even know. You didn't even watch film. And second of all, if you listen to what the experts and the people that know what they're talking about said, what you heard was, I think they got some versatile guys. They probably drafted some guys that could be moved around. And if you paid attention to last year with all the injuries, that's exactly what this team needed. They needed some versatile depth guys that if they're injured, hello Stingley, hello the entire offensive line, you can move them around a little bit. So props to Nick Caserio, props to the front office for the Texans, and to the fan base. Bro, stop. You guys are already insufferable. At least the Astros fan base took 7 years to become completely insufferable douchebags. Give yourselves a fucking few years. You haven't won shit yet. You haven't done anything. You're already just demanding that everything that the Texans do be A-plus moves. By the way, just for the record, for everyone that talked shit and said, oh, this is terrible. I can't believe this went this way. NFL.com rated the Texans draft A-. So for all of the folks that were lamenting and bitching about the Texans draft, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. What happened? Man. I blacked out for a second, guys. I don't know what happened there for a second. I just blacked out. Came to as did the show start? Shit, my bad, guys. I don't know what happened there. Ooh, boy. Bear said, in conclusion, shut the fuck up. Words to live by. Ah, yes. The best words to live by, in fact. The best. Hey, what up, Sports Hub? Yes, Jesus Christ. It's just... Jared said, what was this draft thing you were talking about? I don't know. FJ said, was not expecting a draft rant today. Well, then you weren't paying attention to Twitter, because the more I watched the draft and was on Twitter at the angrier I got. As John McClain tweeted something out, and then like two people responded, I was like, okay, you sons of fucking god damn it. Lance said something, and then everyone's like, oh, I was like, oh god. It's great that all of you idiots know everything, and this guy that's literally watched hundreds of hours of film doesn't know dick about these players. But thank God you guys do. You fucking weirdos that I don't know, fucking stock shelves for a living and fucking work at Ace Hardware. No offense to anybody that works at Ace Hardware, but you don't know shit about players. Jesus. Rob said, I know, never heard that name before in their life. What? Tony said, Rob, the best part is watching the 5th round selections and the cameras on the fans of that team and their reactions are so fake. Oh, yeah, right? Yeah, they're like, Marcus Harris, defensive tackle. They're all like, yeah! Who? What? Who? What? Who? What? Well, since we're here, let's just go through some draft grades real quick. Just get them out of the damn way. We'll just scroll through righty fasty. Your Arizona Cardinals, for all you Cardinals fans. Hey, what up, Cisco? Cardinals got an A-. Bro, that meme that somebody posted on the Barry on Deck Discord was Hysterical. I'll pop it up here. Let's see. It's coming up. Boo! Where it goes? Sports talk. Where'd it go? There it is. Bro, who did that? Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Who did this? First look at Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray. Bro, who did that down there? Y'all ain't shit. Oh, goddamn, that's funny. That should take them past the first round. Oh, my God, that's funny. Jared said, I don't remember what team was drafting, but they had the camera on the fans, and the when the pick was announced, the guys looked at each other like, who's that guy? Right?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah! That's so great. Just some rando. You gotta act like you give a shit. Like, man, with the 191st pick in the 2024 draft, the Arizona Cardinals draft, University of Alabama Birmingham wide receiver Taywan Palmer.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. Is he related to Arnold or Carson or? Oh no.
Who the fuck is that guy? I never heard of it.
Exactly, Patrick Swayze. All right, so CC. CC said, I have financed the show for 24 months. I have paid off. Thank you, CC. Hey, Homo Astros fan, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. Appreciate you both, and I love you both. Yeah, Rob. That was the other thing. Everybody's all like, great pick. Great pick. Yeah, right. I gotta fix this little monitor over here. So Cardinals got an A minus. What I like about this is they give grades for day 1, day 2, and day 3. So Falcons got a C plus. Where you at, AJB? Where you at, AJB? Damn it. Sorry, man. Sorry, Aaron. That sucks. Okay, hold on. What the heck? I got the extended warranty. What the frick? What the frick is freaking frickle? Where'd my? There it goes. Oh, cool. Okay. I'll move it over here now. Now that I can see it. All right, so Falcons got a C plus, and I think the big reason was and look, we can scroll down and see day 1 they got a C, and it was this move right here. Of course, it was the move up to get Michael Penix Jr. at 8. Now, you know I'm not one to say I told you so. Oh hell yes I am. I said on this very show, before we left each other last week, that I really thought, oh shit.
At _Dallas, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Total Dallas just got timed out. Bye. I gotta fix that shark thingy. I don't know why that was all screwed up, but it is. CC said I had even typed out a countdown, Philip. Yeah, look, I had even said I like his game. I think he's, in my opinion, watching him, and I watched a few of his games. I liked what I saw. And, you know, me being the talent evaluator that I am, I liked what I saw. I thought he was better than at least what he was getting credit for, right? I don't know if I would have went up to 8 to get him, But I personally, and I would love to hear from Aaron if he is happy with what the Falcons did and if he's buying what they're selling and what they said. They went out and spent all that money on Kirk Cousins, and then they go out and draft Penix. And the reasoning, if you, it makes some sense. Now, some of their thought process feels kind of hokey. Hey. Nope, what? So I guess my question was, did you like it? You did not like it? What would you have rather them done than drafting Penix at 8, Aaron? What would you have rather them done? The reasoning of, look, we don't expect to be drafting this high again. We went out and got a legitimate quarterback. We think we have some talent on this team. We're going to be drafting more. We could have got a QB in a later round. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you had the 35th pick in the draft, right? Let me pull up 2024 draft results. Yeah, we need help on defense. Yeah, you need pass rush, right? That was the big thing, is everybody was saying that they really needed help on pass rush. Let's see. Who came after Penix? You had, well, McCarthy was gone. Bo Nix was gone. So they had the 35th pick in round 2. Yeah, they wouldn't have got a quarterback there. They would have had, let's see, what was their next? Their next pick was 74. Was there something between 35 and 74? Yeah, I guess there would have, yeah. There would have been any QB that went after. There's no way to filter this. I mean, I guess I could. Oh, here we go. Positions. Let's see. QB. There we go. Everybody that was after. So Jordan Travis went 36. Could have went there. Joe Milton went. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, no, that's round 5. Okay. Yeah, Bo Nix went round 1. Okay. Yeah, so Spencer Rattler went round 5. Jordan Travis went round 5. Joe Milton went round 6. Devin Leary went round 6. And Michael Pratt went round 7. The only one that I like on that list, obviously, is Spencer Rattler. It's not bad. Here's the thought process, though, Aaron, and I kind of get this, and somebody said it in the chat. It's the Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers thing, right? With Penix, you get a guy that's really talented, and he's some insurance against the injuries that against the injury that Kirk Cousins had, which was serious, especially at his age. And I mean, they went right after that. If you look, they go Penix at 8, but then they go D-end linebacker, D-end linebacker. And then they go D-end again towards the end of the draft. So, I mean, they drafted a lot of defense, but I think their thought was, hey, man, we have a chance to get a young franchise quarterback. And I don't remember who said it on one of the shows this morning, but they said, hey, look, there's few teams in the league that can say that they're set at quarterback until 2030. The Falcons are set at quarterback until 2030, assuming Penix is the guy. And you really just don't know. You don't know if any of these guys are the guy. But I love his game. I love his game. Oh, they definitely did not warn him, Alec. They did not warn him. He did not know. His agent didn't know. He didn't know. It was a shock. And so that's what makes it kind of crazy. But I mean, I don't hate the move. I really don't. It was odd given the fact that you signed Kirk Cousins in the offseason and you knew you had that pick. You know, you knew you had that pick and yet you still signed Kirk Cousins when you could clearly look at the draft board and you could clearly go, okay, who are the 7 teams ahead of us that need a quarterback? Or what teams would jump ahead of us possibly to grab a quarterback? So, I don't know. I don't personally hate it, and the reasoning kind of does make sense, especially given the fact that Kirk Cousins is older and injured. If this was Justin Herbert or Josh Allen or, a younger quarterback that's kind of still in their prime, then I would be questioning the move, right? But this is Kirk Cousins, who is long in the tooth. How old is Kirk Cousins now? He's 36, he's 35. He'll be 36 when the season starts. He'll be 36 August 19th. That's getting up there. And you signed him to a 4-year deal? So you maybe have 1 to 2 good years. I mean, maybe. So now, even if Kirk Cousins is good this year, maybe you're picking middle of the draft next year. All the teams that are going to suck, they're going to suck because they need a quarterback. And you've got one. So you're probably not going to suck if he's healthy. I like the move. I do. I think it made, if you really think about it logically, given the position that they're in, it makes sense. What doesn't make sense is why you spend the money on Kirk then? And it says, this article says on Yahoo, Falcons ownership endorsed the Penix pick. So, I don't know. And to his credit, they said Kirk Cousins called Penix the night of the draft and congratulations, welcome to the show, or welcome to the team. So, a classy move on his part, and I would have expected nothing less. Yeah, Aaron said, and Aaron has a good point. He said we shouldn't have given Cousins that much money if we was going to get a QB in the top 10. What I think that they didn't know. I think that they signed Cousins fully expecting to go out and get a pass rusher, right? I think they were like, yeah, we'll go out and we'll get some help defensively. And perhaps they just felt like there was nobody worthy in the draft. Now, I don't know. Again, I'm not a talent evaluator. I don't know. I'm just trying to maybe make sense of it, right? So perhaps maybe the Falcons thought, yeah, there's nobody that we would draft at 8 that's a pass rusher. So maybe they entertained, hey, could we move back? And maybe nobody wanted to grab the 8 spot. So it was either, we can't move back. We don't want to, there's nobody worthy of the 8 pick. I don't know, as a pass rusher. And so maybe they thought, well, hell, plan B is get a franchise quarterback. And maybe going through the combine and watching Penix and talking to him and watching his pro day, maybe they fell in love with the kid and were like, damn, this dude's a baller. Come draft day, shit, if he falls to us at 35, boy, we'll take him. And then maybe they thought, man, this 8's not great. We don't really like the value for pass rush at 8. Maybe it just fell that way. Who knows? But I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell, as they say. Falcons got a C+. Ravens got an A- in their draft. They got a B for day 1 and A's on day 2 and 3. Bills got a B plus. Oh, they kept moving back though, boy. They should get an A plus for the Chiefs draft. They really helped them. They got a B on day 1. Oh hell, they moved back. And then they got a A minus and an A on day 2 and 3. Panthers got a B. Picked up a running back at 46. Got Leggett at 32. So Panthers got some wide receiver and running back help. Got a C on day 1 and then an A and a B plus on day 2. Bears. Bear down. Bears fans, where you at? Let's go. Got their franchise quarterback. Got a franchise receiver. Kind of what I mentioned on Thursday. I mean, if I'm there, if I'm getting my quarterback, I'm getting my receiver. I'm doing we talked about it, remember? And a lot of you guys said, hey, I'd rather them trade that 9. They need so much more help that screw it. Let's just move back and get some more picks and add some depth. But they went out and they got their Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. I like it. They got Williams and Odunze, and that's their duo. Let's see how it goes. Good luck, Bears fans, but they got an A minus. Picked up a tackle and a punter. Let's go. Got an A and A minus and a B minus. The Bengals got a B minus. Browns got a C plus. So your Browns, Jen, I don't know where Jen is. Browns end up with a C plus, and since we're here, well, no, we'll do that in a second. Browns get a C plus, got a D on day 1. Well, it's because they didn't have a pick. Get an A minus on day 2 and an A minus on day 3. I thought that said Jamari trash. Oh shit, I'm not even showing the slide. That's my bad. I thought I had the damn window up. My bad. Shit, I'm not even showing y'all the damn window. This whole time I thought I had the window up. Here, let me go back. There you go. So you can see Ravens A minus, Bills B plus, Panthers with a B. There you go. There's your Bears A minus. There's your Bengals B minus. There's your Browns with a C plus, D on day 1, A minus, A minus. Cowboys got an A minus. A on day 1, A minus on day 2, and a B on day 3. Got an offensive tackle, got a guard, got another tackle. Okay. Broncos got a B minus. Got Bo Nix. I don't hate it. Got a wide receiver. Picked up a running back. A couple of wide receivers, actually. Got a C on day 1. Lions got a B. Okay. Good. Green Bay got a B. Texans got an A minus. So, again, didn't have a pick in round 1. Had 2 picks in round 2, which ended up being a corner, but they called him a defensive back because there are some that said Lassiter would play corner. He might play nickel. He could play safety, they said, but that's then they go with Bullock, who played safety at USC, but he could also play nickel. What you saw in those 3 picks with Lassiter, Fisher, and Bullock, really, to me, based off of what I read and what I heard, you got 3 guys that are kind of hybrid players. And on a team where you had the last year and a half of roster maneuvering, you're pretty much set at a lot of spots. You got some Swiss Army knives. I'll take it. You added a tight end, linebacker, another defensive end. You got a tackle, which you needed, but that was late in the round, so don't expect much out of that. But hey, you got an A on day 1, a B on day 2, and a A on day 3. Now, day 1, you didn't have a pick, so I don't know how you get an A on day 1. But it says the pre-draft trade with Minnesota to move out of the 23 slot. and out of round one netted the Texans a 2025 second rounder. So I guess that's maybe what it is. Colts got a B plus. Jags got an A minus. Okay. Chiefs got an A. That's Xavier Worthy pick. I guarantee you, when the Bills traded with the Chiefs and the Chiefs drafted Worthy, I bet the rest of the NFL was like, what the? Oh, God damn it. Buffalo, what are you doing? Oh, let's just hand a speedy receiver to the Chiefs, you dumbasses. What are you doing? You don't trade with the Chiefs. You don't let them move up. There's a reason they want to trade. They got their eye on somebody. I saw somebody say, you just gave them their Tyreek Hill 2.0. It was like, ooh, I don't know if Xavier Worthy's going to be Tyreek Hill 2.0, but if that person is right, ooh, that sucks. Ouch. So Chiefs get an A on day one, A minus on day two, and an A on day three. Really? Damn. Oh, look right there. Worthy's sort of speedy difference maker the Chiefs have searched for since trading Tyreek Hill. Sheesh. Oh, Andy Reid said Deshaun Jackson 2.0. Oh, wow, that's interesting, Catfish. What up, player? Cisco said, go Cowboys, ride them. Ride that D. Oh, well, that's interesting. Raiders got a B minus. What else? Chargers got an A minus. Look at Harbaugh going with a couple of Michigan guys. I see you, Harbaugh. Excuse me. I went with a couple Notre Dame guys as well. Okay, dokie. I see you working, Harbaugh. Rams got an A minus. Dolphins got a B minus. Got a U of H kid out there. Good. Vikings got a B plus. New England got a B. They'll take that. They needed help. Saints got an A minus. Sons of bitches. That one really hurts. Really hurts. But they pick up an offensive tackle, which they needed. And then they get some help in the secondary with Kool-Aid McKinstry. Spencer Rattler, a receiver. Got an A minus on day 1 and 2 and a B on day 3. Giants got a B plus. Jets got a B plus. Eagles got an A minus. Steelers got an A. Look at that. I did hear a lot of people saying that the Steelers had a really good draft. And it always seems like the Steelers never have a sexy draft. Tackle, center, guard, defensive end. But A on day 1 and 2 and a B plus on day 3. Niners had a B. Seahawks had an A. Tampa had a B plus. Titans, there you go, Hugo. Titans had an A minus. I hope every single one of these guys gets cut. Sorry, Titan Hugo. Screw the Titans. Suck it, nerds. JC Latham. Damn it. That's a good, pretty solid pick. That's what happens, though, when you're picking 7th, because they suck. They had an A on day 1 and then B pluses on 2 and 3. Commanders had an A minus. Okay. Don't hate it. A's every day. Look at that. They don't suck. And there you go. There you go. So there's all your grades for NFL draft. Now they use club shirts. What? Chargers jerseys. What? What? I don't know what that means. So there you go. There's all your grades. Sorry about the rant to open the show, but Texans fans just really pissed me off this weekend. I'm sick of their shit already. And they can just shut up about it. Were all those grades A's and B's? It was a lot. It was a lot of A's and B's. Draft grades are laminated. No need to reevaluate. Yeah, it was a lot. In fact, let's go through. Let's see. Let's see how many A's and B's and whatnots there were. Let's start at the top. Let's see. A, B, C, D's, and F's. I don't think there was any F's, was there? I I don't believe there was. Hell, let's see. Chrome resize. All right, let's try this again. So Cardinals was an A. There's a C. And an A, so it's AAC. B, B, A, B, B, A. B, C, A, B, C, A. B, 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 A. B, 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 A. We're going to count all these up real fast. B, A, B. A, B, B. Yeah, there's a lot. B, A, B, B. It's like everybody had a good draft. A, B, A. B, A. Wow. 15 Bs. $15 A's, 15 B's, and 2 C's. That's it. Who was the C's again? Who got graded with C's? Let's see. Who had the shitty drafts? Oh, the Falcons. Sorry, Aaron. Was the Falcons and the Browns. That's it. That was your 2 worst drafts. Falcons and Browns. And speaking of that, and then I'm going to bring in Jenny as mom. Let's put a bow on that. Speaking of the Falcons and Browns trade. Here it is. Your Deshaun Watson to the Browns trade is now officially complete. As of now, the Texans have no more Cleveland Browns picks from the Deshaun Watson trade. So you might ask, what did that net the Texans? Well, the Browns got Deshaun Watson and a 6th round pick this year, which they ended up sending in the Jerry Jeudy trade. So they ended up getting Deshaun Watson and sent this Jerry Jeudy trade. Sent the pick in the Jeudy trade. The Texans ended up getting Kenyon Green, Damian Pierce, Will Anderson Jr., Tank Dell. They traded the 1st round pick. They traded back with Minnesota, which ended up being Kamari Lassiter and Jamal Hill, and then Caden Bullock. So 3 picks this year. And then also Tank Dell and Will Anderson and Damian Pierce. And Kenyon Green. Wow. I'd say that worked out in the Texans' favor overall. Because then you moved on from Deshaun Watson, and yes, you had to fade the Davis Mills era. But you ended up getting through it okay. You ended up okay. Skiggity Biggs, the Falcons probably have fluid hips. Oh yeah, it's a well-known fact that a falcon, of all the birds, falcons have the most fluid hips. 100%. Of all the birds, as far as hips go, for sure. Nasty Nate said, poor Browns. This is one of the worst trades in history. I feel bad at this point for their fans. I mean, at the time, they seemed pretty hyped about it. You know? Flip says CJ came in and rescued the Texans. I don't know. I think a lot of people came in and rescued the Texans, honestly. I think CJ had a big part of it. There's a lot of people that came in and rescued the Texans. A lot of people deserve that badge of honor. CJ is certainly a big part of it. D'Amico Ryans gets a big part of that. Let's be honest. Yeah, I was going to say Hannah and even Cal seeing the error of his ways. And look, it takes a big takes a big person as a CEO slash boss or whatever to admit, hey, I've been running this ship wrong. Time to right the ship. I've made some terrible decisions. I've made some bad moves and I need to correct those. That's a sign of a good leader. A good leader knows when they've made mistakes and they own them and they fix them. So let's give credit where credit is due to Cal. It's not all just Hannah. Yes, it is some Hannah McNair, but Cal too. He's owned it and he's fixed it. So Cal and Hannah deserve a big part of that. D'Amico does. Nick Casario has worked some magic. So yeah, lot of credit to go around for rescuing this franchise. But yes, CJ gets a huge part of that. All right, so your Texas trade's in the books, and yes, we're gonna get to that, Eric. The Tank Dell shooting. We haven't even done our sports headlines yet. We still got to talk about the big signing by the Cowboys at running back, and we'll get to that Tank Dell story. And Astros have a big call up on the way. Be here Tuesday. I got some other stuff to discuss, including the history of quarterbacks drafted in the top 10. How does it usually work out? We'll get into that. If not today, we'll get into it this week for sure. But without further ado, because she has waited oh so patiently, I cannot make her wait any longer, because she will slap the shit out of me the next time I see her, and I'll be damned if I let that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the program right now, she tries to get in every week, but this is a busy woman. She is an important woman. She has a lot of shit to do. She doesn't have time for the tomfoolery that takes place on this show, but she's here now. Please help me welcome to the program, Jenny's mom. Mother, hello.
Hi, honey. I don't know how important I am, but I have been busy as shit.
Oh, you're very important. You're Jenny's mom. You're super important. Super importante.
I missed 2 weeks with y'all. So, hi, deckheads. It's good to be back.
Well, you look super cute in your little shirt. Looks like you got a haircut. What's going on?
No, I'm getting it even cut shorter. I'm tired of this. It's summertime.
You going super short? Are you going to do a little bald thing?
A little bit. Just a little.
Are you going to get like a Karen haircut?
Oh, God, no.
Let's get you let's find you a hairstyle, Mom.
I can't get, I don't want to say anything, but I do have friends who have that Karen haircut. No, I'm not doing that.
Why?
Just because I'm not ready to do that yet.
Yeah,
they are easy to keep. They are easy to keep. All you have to do is just fluff them after you get out of the shower.
But, yeah, we're getting that, Jenny. Come on, let's look.
Oh, don't tell me you're getting.
There it goes. No. Found it, Jenny.
Oh yeah, there you go. Pa, if I got that haircut, Pa would think I'd absolutely lost my mind.
Shit, Mama.
I kind of like the two-tone. Yeah.
Yes. Come on, Mom. You won't get that haircut?
Oh, no.
I think you would look so good in that, Mom.
Oh, good. Well, good.
Cece wants you to get a Dorothy Hamill.
Oh, Lord, no.
You had one of those back in the day, didn't you, Mom? Didn't you?
No, I had the Farrah Fawcett. The Farrah Fawcett look. I had that look, and then that was after the bouffant look, you know.
Oh, you had a bouffant?
High school was bouffant. Oh,
how about that?
Absolutely.
How about that?
Hair was this high.
Oh, really?
Kind of like yours was in high school.
Yeah, I had the feathered bangs. I was telling the other day about my emo phase. I had a little, I had a little emo phase.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. What about this one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
She looks like a rooster.
Well,
with all that hair sticking up.
I mean,
well, she's a cute girl, but
she's got a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like
pretty eyes.
This is the this is like I don't know. This is like her version of the mullet, I guess. Business up front and party in the back. You know what I mean? Like that's what this is.
Yeah. She's pretty.
You don't like this, huh?
No.
No. Boy, there's just no pleasing you, Jenny.
No, not at all. Not that short.
Boy, I
That's
don't know
kinda.
I don't know what to make of this. You're just you're hard to please, Mom.
Hey, speaking of hair, when are you gonna let yours grow out?
Why would I do that? That seems like
Well,
a terrible idea.
I'll bet you the dead cats wouldn't recognize you if you had hair.
Yeah, why would I'm getting too old to let
You
my hair grow out though,
no,
Mom.
you had beautiful hair. You
No,
should let it
no.
grow
First of all,
out.
it's getting gray.
Oh,
So
there's nothing like
and
gray hair on a man.
yo,
Uh-oh.
yeah, we're getting ready, Mama.
Oh dear.
Let's go. Book a chew in the house. Oh, look, I even got the wrong name up, Mom. My bad. Jenny is Mom in the building.
Yeah,
Jenny
I am
is
not
Mom.
Carolina.
I know you're not
Okay.
Carolina. Yo, what up, Book a Chew? Thank you guys for the raid. Welcome in, everybody coming in on the raid. Welcome in, Book of Chew, and everybody. My name is Barry Laminack. This is Barry on Deck. Thank you guys for coming in. For those of you new to the program, first, thank you again for the raid. We do this every day, well, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Central. I'm your host, been doing this for a while. Spent 7 years on ESPN radio, nationally touring stand-up comedian, had a sports talk show here in Houston for a while. That lady over there, she joins me every Monday. That's my mom. A little bit about
Poor
her.
kid.
Yeah, she's a coyote smuggler. She traffics people up from Mexico. She also runs drugs in from Canada.
Oh Lord. Thank you, Barry.
What? I'm just helping the people get to know
Telling
you,
all my
Mom.
secrets. I know. Well, welcome everybody.
Yeah, welcome in. Everybody, you know, she's Skiggity Biggs knows. He said she's how I get my weed. There you go.
Oh, no.
There it is, right there, everybody. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you're ruining my reputation. Oh, Barry.
You know, listen, it's no secret, Mom. It's no secret. No, thank you guys for the raid, man. Welcome in. So, Mother, did you watch the draft? Did you do any?
I watched it every day.
You did?
I did. Yes.
Are you one of those? Oh, Cece said you're her pimp. Oh yeah, she does a little pimping on the side. Mother, how big is your stable of bitches now? You have quite a few.
God, Barry.
You have quite a few hoes in your stable now, don't you?
Huh?
See, now you can blame Cece for that one, Mother. I didn't put you on
Cece?
pimping.
Bad girl,
See?
Cece. Bad girl.
Cece put
Bad
you on
girl.
pimping, not me. I didn't put you on pimping. That was all Cece. Oh, Alan
Lord.
says she's the source for free merch. Are you giving out free merch? Good for you. Good. Keep it going, Mother.
Free merch. Yeah, right. I wish I would get some free merch.
Yeah.
I need some of those new Texan shirts. Those are cute.
God. Aren't they? Oh, did you?
I
Look,
want one of those. I bet they're like 100 and what? How much are they
they're not
for a
that
jersey?
much. Oh, for a jersey.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
the jerseys.
jersey.
Yeah.
yeah, I want a jersey.
Cisco said she sells exotic animals now that Tiger King is in prison. Yes. If you're looking to purchase a peacock or a sloth or perhaps a
sloth?
a sloth or a lion or an anteater, that lady right there.
Right. You know, if
And-
I did all those things, I'd be rich and I could buy me a jersey. There
Yeah.
you go. I could.
There you go. And, you know,
If I did
depending
all
on
those things.
yeah, depending on where she gets the animal from, sometimes if you have also purchased drugs from her, she'll smuggle the drugs in the animal.
Barry,
Yeah.
stop
It's a
it.
whole thing. She's got a really cool racket going.
I have a reputation here. Remember, I have a job.
Oh, please. Job schmob.
Oh, you're so bad. God.
Yeah.
I want one of those jerseys, hint, hint.
Cisco said the guy in Houston that had the tiger in his front yard, Jenny was his plug. Yeah. Anytime you hear about a wild animal in the loose in Houston, that's her.
Oh, Lord.
Nasty Nate wants to know, Bob, how much for a Bengal tiger?
Oh, they're not cheap. I don't think he can afford it.
How what's the going rate? Let's Google that. What's the going
Oh,
rate?
it's got to be at least what, 10,000 or more?
No.
Sure, for a Bengal tiger, got to be more than that.
No.
Got to be.
No way.
I don't think you're even allowed to have those, Barry.
Sure
On the
you
black
are.
market, maybe. No.
Sure you're allowed to
not.
own a
No,
Bengal
no.
tiger, aren't you? Uh-oh. Well, my bad. Hold on. I hit the wrong thing, Mom. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see.
Don't.
There you go. Damn, Chris from Sam used to said 30,000. If that were the case, she wouldn't be asking me to
See?
buy her a jersey.
I know. I'd buy my own jersey.
Amos said if Jenny waits a month, she can get something like an authentic jersey from DHgate. Oh, that's true. They'll have bootleg versions. Mom, I'll get you a Texans jersey on Temu.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Listen,
The only
I've
problem
ordered
is
things
one
from
sleeve will be
Temu.
short and one sleeve will be long, or it'll be like a tank top jersey and shit.
I ordered this jacket from Temu one time, and I swear the sleeves were this much too long. I don't know what they think we have as arms, but good Lord, you couldn't even roll them up. They were so long. But I've gotten some good things too. Cheap.
A tiger cub can cost around $7,500.
There you go. See, I said
Yeah.
10, so I wasn't far off.
A
My
vet
price would be 10.
visit can cost up to $20K.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously? Well, I'm wrong racket.
Some
I can't
states
do that.
require at least 5 acres and an 8-foot perimeter fence. Damn.
You can't have it in a subdivision, but you can have
no
chickens.
shit. Yeah, you're not having it on a 75-foot lot.
Hey, you know they can't deny you to have 2 chickens. That's state
wait.
law. You can have 2 chickens.
You can have 2 chickens in your yard?
Yes, you can. Believe it or not. Look it up. You can have chickens, and it overrides what I read was it overrides the subdivision rules.
No shit.
Yes.
So I can
true.
literally have 2 chickens running around, and when the HOA sends me a letter, I can be like, hey.
Hey. Well, I don't know if you want to do that, but yeah.
Oh, you're damn right I do.
You can tell them you're allowed. You have fresh eggs.
Yeah.
Hey,
can
I
be
have a garden.
Excuse me, but Hot Wheels says I'm allowed to have it.
Hey,
What?
I have a garden, and I got my first. I actually grew something this year.
Marijuana.
No, I get 2 cucumbers out of my garden.
Cocoa
And you know
leaves.
What Paul says those are $20 cucumbers. I spent more money on soil and seeds and fertilizer and bug spray.
You have 2 cucumbers?
2 cucumbers. Well, they were about that big. He goes, those
How
are
big?
$20 cucumbers.
You grew some mini pickles? Just some.
No, they were big.
Oh,
They were
you grew some
beautiful.
Congo cucumbers. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I got it going on.
Yeah. That's funny. Alex Villanueva said if you ordered a Tank Dell jersey instead of DELL, it'd be DALE from Temu.
That's true.
You'd order a CJ Stroud jersey and it would be spelled SEEJAY CJ. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh
Hey,
my
that's
God.
good. Probably that would be my luck. And you know what? You don't want to send it back because it costs more to send it back than it was to get it.
Oh, hell no.
Everything is so cheap.
Oh, God, no.
Just
I'm
throw it
on.
out.
Let's see, Mom. I'm on. This is. Oh, that's. Oh, look at the little detail there. Got the little H-Town in the inside of the collar there.
Oh, that's cute. How much? Where's that?
Oh, look. See, it says H-Town in there. This is
I
on
know.
NFLshop.com.
Oh, and how much is it?
$130.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't want that.
Yeah. May want to hold off a little bit there.
I like that. I like the black and the red. Although the white's pretty cute
It's
too.
navy, not black, but.
I mean navy. Sorry.
Yeah, the
navy.
red is. I
That's
like the
pretty
red.
cute.
Yeah, the white
Yeah,
is
I like
nice.
the red.
The only problem.
Just in case you're shopping for your mother, it's just a few little hints.
You always come on this show and drop hints, and then what I have to
I
deal
know,
with
but it
is all the
works.
goddamn deckheads are like, "Hey, you get your mommy a jersey."
Remember the flowers
Yeah.
you got me and they sent them to you instead of me?
Do you understand though that when
And
you
you had
do
to
that
bring 'em
now,
over?
now I'm gonna have to deal with this bullshit, and then the
Well, they're
more
my
that,
friends.
well, yeah, but then the more that they do it, the more I refuse to buy it. That's the you know how I am.
I know. You're
Yeah.
pretty stubborn. I
Yeah.
know. And tight.
There's that too.
Well, there's that too. Not only do you not have any hair, you're stubborn and you're tight.
Well, now wait a minute. I let this grow out a little bit.
Yeah, you have.
I
let it
haven't.
grow out a
Although,
little
I mean,
bit.
well, okay. I didn't really let it grow out. I've just been lazy and I haven't shaved.
See,
it.
I like that. I bet they wouldn't recognize you if you had hair.
Uh,
I like that.
Nah, I don't like it.
Well,
Jenny
I do.
hires the guys to sell jerseys at the stoplight at 610 and Kirby. She does. Jenny
do.
started a sweatshop in her garage. She does.
That's right.
Listen, if you want to
That's
buy a
right.
Texans jersey, don't spend $130. You can spend $30. Just
That's
order
right.
them from Jenny.
And I pay them $5. And I
Just
keep
go
the rest.
instead of going to nflshop.com, go to mflshop.com.
There you go.
One letter
There you
difference.
go.
mflshop.com. Yep, you can get them from Jenny.
Oh,
So
these
much
people
cheaper.
that just rated this must really think your mother is bad.
Oh, they left already. They were like, "What the fuck is this?" They left. They were like, "This is some crazy shit."
It's like, these people are crazy.
MILF. Yeah. There's an I in there. I'm sorry. It's not MLF. It's MILF. MILFshop.com.
MILF.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Who did that?
Skiggity said, "Send me my weed." He wants his weed.
Will
Mom.
do.
He's way behind.
Oh, God, I hope my friends aren't listening. Okay.
I really am digging the new logos and stuff for the Texans with the Oiler blue.
I saw the unveiling of all the jerseys. They're really, really
Yeah.
cool. And the uniforms, really cool.
Digging it.
Hey,
Loving the
you
blue.
got to be excited about this coming year. I'm so excited. I just can't wait. I watched that whole draft. And one reason I watched is, fantasy football's coming up, and I want to do good this year. So
Oh,
I was trying to get, little information on some of the new rookies. And anyway,
yeah.
we are going to have fantasy football again, aren't we?
Nope.
What?
Nope. Not
You
doing
mean
it
I
this
did
year.
all that listening and took notes and you not? Well, that just sucks.
Shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, you shouldn't have said anything. I was fully planning to do it, but
Oh,
now,
look, Mother's Day gift. There
Yeah,
you go.
that's
Oh,
why I put
great
it up there.
idea.
yeah, yeah. Eric Resendez is now banned from the show. Anybody else
no,
want to? Anybody
Eric.
else want to throw out any goddamn bright ideas?
Oh,
Yeah, Potch
you're
Jenny
so
ruined
mean
it.
to you.
Yeah, Jenny
Jenny
ruined it. I'm excited about fantasy. Canceled.
Man, you're tough.
Hey, what
I
up,
didn't
Dre?
raise you to be that tough.
No,
Hey,
we're
Dre.
gonna do fantasy again for sure.
Oh, good.
100%.
Good. That was
yeah,
so much fun.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
had
well-
a ball.
yeah. We'll definitely have fantasy. We'll
I didn't like getting beat by him. But,
have to.
yeah,
Um,
it'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It happens. So if I get you a jersey, which player do you want?
Oh, that's a hard one. I really like Tank Dell.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to pick?
Yeah, everybody's got CJ, and that's great, but I want somebody different.
Okay.
I like Tank Dell.
Okay.
And the new guy that we got in free agency. I just
Stephon
went blank.
Diggs?
A senior moment. Yes. Yeah,
The new
that
receiver,
would be cool too.
Stephon Diggs?
The new receiver.
Well,
Yeah.
He's only going to be here
I
for
would
1
like-
year. You
He was
you
on
want a
my
jer-
fantasy team for a
You
while.
sure you want a jersey from a guy that's going to only be around 1 year? Can't wear it next year. He's gone.
Oh, that's right, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tank Dell.
You sure you want to waste my $130?
You don't have to spend $130. You can get a knockoff.
I'm not getting you a knockoff jersey, mother. You're my mother. If I'm going to get you a jersey, I'm going to get you a good one. Hey, what up, B-Ball? B-Ball players
Hey,
that
well-
better pray Diggs doesn't infect the young receivers. He ain't going to infect them, bro. I'm
no.
telling you, everybody says that about this this team with Diggs. And the thing is this, man, that locker room, Diggs is, look, here's the deal. Diggs can't mess up that locker room. Between CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryans, that locker room is solid. Because
I think so.
Yeah, the leadership in that locker room, there's no way he's gonna have that I am not worried about that. I am not worried about that.
You think he's going to want more opportunities than he's going to get when they spread it around? You think that'll be dissension on his part?
Here's the thing. I think any receiver, every great receiver in the history of the NFL has been a diva.
Once a baller,
with very few exceptions. Larry Fitzgerald was maybe one that wasn't at least vocal about it. Jerry Rice. But you look back on the history of some of the greats, at least recently, right? And I'm just randomly thinking of Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, throw me the damn ball, Antonio Brown, Ocho Cinco was a crazy weird. Like every great receiver is a diva. I'm not worried about that. I mean, like that's okay. I don't care about that. That's not a concern.
You kind of want them to be, don't you?
Because, well, I mean, I don't. Whether they are or they're not. The difference is what's leadership like on the team, right? Because that's the difference. If you've got a leader at quarterback and a leader at head coach, if their demeanor isn't one that can handle a disruptive force like that, then it's a problem. I'll give you a perfect example. Antonio Brown was a diva at receiver in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I always bring it up because my guy, I stand for Mike Tomlin. I love that dude. Mm-hmm. And he is a phenomenal leader. Antonio Brown was never really a problem that we knew of. Yeah, we knew he was a diva. Yeah, we knew he was a problem child. But it never affected the Steelers on the field because of the leadership of
in the locker
Mike
room
Tomlin
and the coach. Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans is the same way. Yeah, you're going to see that Diggs is a diva. Yeah, he's going to demand the ball on the sidelines. But guess what? Stroud's going to check him, and so is D'Amico. I'm not worried about it.
Well, that's good because
That's
I think
true, Nate.
a lot of people were worried about that.
Nate said 100% Barry would make out with Mike Tomlin in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, player. In a heartbeat.
I do love him. He's great.
Oh, my God. He's the best.
He is.
People said there's a fine line of being a diva and affecting the locker room and demanding things. He's 0-2. Yeah. Well, you know, I look at the leadership. I look at quarterback. One, Kirk Cousins, not the kind of guy. I mean, he's a very passive leader. And so was the coach there. And same thing in Buffalo. I mean, Josh Allen he's not a guy that's, I don't know. He doesn't strike me as a guy that's going to stand his ground against a guy like Diggs.
Like a diva.
And get that respect. And I don't know. Stroud's that guy that's going to tell you what he thinks. So,
it's amazing too for his youth, for as young as he is.
People said, you think Stroud, a second-year QB, will be more demanding and have more say than Josh Allen? Absolutely. I absolutely do. On this team, 100%. 100%. And I think a lot of that will have to do. I think he's earned that. I think a lot of that will have to do with D'Amico also having his back and having a big say in that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. See, Dre just said, D'Amico has Stroud's back. Yeah.
Okay, so Tank Dell it is. Just be sure you get the right size.
Thielen has his last years in Minnesota, saw it firsthand. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not worried about, I'm really not. And it's 1 year. I mean, it is literally 1 year. And that was why they made the trade, because the contract was so friendly that they could cut the dude after a year, and they didn't have to. They had an out So if it wasn't working out or they didn't like him, they could move on from him anyways. So they just said, fuck it, let's do it anyways.
And it wouldn't cost them anything?
So they
Oh,
said,
that's
okay,
good.
we're gonna give you more money. We're gonna void the rest of your deal. You're gonna be a free agent after this year anyways. So good luck. We're gonna get the best of him. And because they did that, he's gonna be on his best behavior because he wants to get that one final big
That big
contract.
money. Yeah.
So he's
that's true.
not. He's not going to be acting as big of an asshole because he doesn't want to look like a pariah going into his last shot at one big final contract.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Not worried about it. Not for a year. Now, whoever signs him to a long-term deal, depending on where he goes in leadership, could be a little bit different.
You think they might keep him here if he has a great year?
Oh yeah. I think if he has a great year, they could. But I think also that I don't know if he fits into the plans long term. I just don't. I think what they're doing is, hey, let's see where we're at. To me, what Diggs is if I put it in terms of kind of the Astros rebuild and the Astros kind of their plans. Remember the Astros 2015, they showed signs, right? They made the playoffs. They didn't win, but they advanced and they lost to the Royals, but they looked good. And everybody was like,
Yeah.
oh, they had
There
just
was
come off
hope.
300 lost seasons. And it was
There
like,
was
oh,
hope.
shit, let's go get some vets and maybe make a run. 2016 didn't work out. But 2017 is when it was like, oh, damn. So they go out and they get Brian McCann and Carlos Beltran. And that's what Diggs is. He's the Carlos Beltran / Brian McCann. He's a vet who knows how to play the game the right way, exceeds at a high level. They brought him in for 1 year. Show these guys, show Nico Collins how to be an A+ tier 1 receiver for a year, and then move on.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That makes sense.
Oh wow, a trash can joke. Wow, how very original, B-ball.
Brought in a lot of trash. Beltran did.
How very original.
I think it was funny.
It was in 2020.
Yeah, I know.
All right, mother. I love you to death. Thanks for joining the show. You're the best.
All right, just be sure you get the right size.
You know what I'm going to get you. You know what jersey I'm going to get you, right?
Hey, no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I'm going to
I've
get you a
lost.
Kaimi Fairbairn jersey.
A what?
A Kaimi Fairbairn jersey.
Who's that?
The field goal kicker.
Oh, Fairbear. He's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, I've lost 9 pounds, so don't get it too big.
Mom. Good for you.
On that semaglutide. Woo!
Yeah, good for you. All right,
Yeah,
I'll give you your
still
choice.
on it.
I can either get you a Kaimi Fairbairn or a John Weeks jersey.
Oh, I like John Weeks. He's a really nice guy. I don't want his jersey, but he's a really nice guy.
I mean, everybody wants a long snapper jersey, don't they? No?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. You don't really have to get me one at all. Just spend time with me.
Cece said, I'm sorry, what? Send me info, Jenny, on your weight loss.
Oh, yeah. Hey, a pound a week, just like clockwork.
Yeah.
It's the best stuff. And I have friends already that are on it that have lost 30 pounds.
Crack.
It's great stuff. No,
Yeah.
it's semaglutide.
Little,
Ozempic.
Little
or
booger
whatever.
sugar. Little booger sugar.
No,
No.
Gary. You were so
All right, Mom, I love you to death.
I love you too. See you next week.
All right, everybody. That's Jenny's mom. She's like, damn it. I can't believe him. Chicks dig the long snap. That's right. Chicks dig the long snap. She would shit the bed if I got her. They don't even have the punter listed on the depth chart yet. If I got her a punter's jersey, she'd be like, what the fuck? That'd be hilarious. Get her an Osweiler jersey. Oh my God. She would hate that so much. She would hate that. Oh, that's true. Eric Resendez said get her a custom jersey and put Jenny as mom on the back. And then the number she picks. No, I would definitely pick the number. What number would I get her? Huh. That's a good question. I'd probably get the year she was born, so I'd probably put like 1894. She's so pissed in the green room right now. She's so angry. Jared Taylor said the number would have to be her grandbabies. Yeah, so like 74. She's got 843 grandbabies. Jesus Christ, they only go up to 99, Jared. You can't have triple digit numbers on a jersey. Oh, that's a good point, Joe Pro. 34. Can't go wrong with that. Yep. Yeah, she said semaglutide, CC. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Church Driver Pookie said isn't Ozempic for diabetics. Yeah, but it's all the rage. It's all the rage, baby. Dr. Dran290 says, yeah, something tells me Mike Zimmer and Sean McDermott aren't the most stern head coaches in the NFL. That's my point, and I couldn't remember Mike Zimmer in Minnesota, but that's my point. Was, yeah, Mike Zimmer and Sean McDermott, they don't strike me as the kind of guys that are going to be able to or would be able to handle and in an appropriate way. Like the kind of guy that Stephon Diggs is you've got to be able to relate to him in a certain way. D'Amico is still young enough to be able to relate to Diggs, but still get his respect. And I think that Diggs coming in and this team and this organization, they're all rowing in the same direction. They're all moving in the same direction. And I think that 52 other guys on this roster are not going to let him screw up the chemistry on this team. Ain't no way. A lot of older cats are going to be pulling him aside if he tries that shit and be like, hey, bro, ain't going to happen. Think about that, right? Let's paint a picture, right? Let's paint a scenario. Diggs wants the ball. He thinks he's open. And maybe they're losing. He's screaming he's open. He's not getting the ball. He's mad. He's frustrated. Stroud's maybe not choosing to go to him because he's seeing that, hey, you know what? You're not seeing the safety, but the safety's creeping over. I know you're not open, or I'm not throwing to you for a reason. I'm making that decision on purpose. So Diggs gets mad and frustrated and goes over, slams his helmet down and starts screaming at CJ Stroud and gets in his face. What I think happens, I think the Laramie Tunsils of the world, I think the Tank Dells of the world, I think those guys are the ones that walk over and pull Diggs away. And then I think the D'Amico Ryans of the world walk over and say, hey, bro, we're not doing that. Not on this team. Not to him. And I also think CJ gets up and goes over and says, look, bro, and shows him. Because CJ's so smart that if you're open, he's going to find you. So it's not like, I mean, with Josh Allen, for example, he kind of had that gunslinger type mentality where he didn't always make the best read. So he would oftentimes try to bail himself out or just kind of like a screw it. Just, screw it. Which is how you end up with a ton of interceptions that he did, kind of like Brett Favre. But I think CJ is so cerebral in the way he plays the position that he can sit down and go, this is why I didn't throw it to you, bro. Because on that particular play, da-da-da-da-da. And on this play, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, but I'm open, but you're not. And he can show him. So I think it's a different situation. But I think as you move up the chain, it's not just CJ and D'Amico that demand respect. But I think it's guys like Laramie Tunsil that wouldn't allow that shit to happen. Yeah, I definitely think so. So, hey, CZ, where you been? In what world has a second-year player, non-QB, gotten in the face of a vet, to your point of Tank Dell? I'm just saying, man. Guys like Tank Dell, because you got to understand, CJ. I mean, here's the thing, B-Ball. You don't understand how much CJ Stroud absolutely loves Tank Dell. I mean, there was a video that came out the other day where he and Micah Parsons were doing a scenario, right? They were picking teams. And yeah, Sharon said, last thing I need is Tank Dell blocking for CJ again. They'll never do that again. Good Lord. But there was a video, I think it was during the draft or maybe after, but there was a video of CJ and Micah Parsons, and they were like, all right, game on the line. Let's pick teams and break it down. And they ended up settling on the scenarios like 4th and 3, right? And they were like, you could pick any players in the NFL. So CJ could pick his offense. Micah Parsons could pick his defense. So CJ starts with his receivers. He just starts on the lefts and works his way right. He goes, all right, I'm going to start on the outside left, X receiver. I'm going to go Devontae Adams. He goes, my slot F receiver, I'm going to go Tank Dell. And then he's like, I got Laramie Tunsil at my left tackle. And then he picks 2 Texans out of the entire offense. Those 2 Texans, and his reasoning to Micah Parsons about picking Laramie Tunsil is they had both already discussed and agreed that Laramie Tunsil was probably one of, if not the best left tackles in the AFC or in football right now. One of, not the. I mean, look, there's a lot, but one of. So, and there's that comfort level. So, but to pick Devontae Adams and I forget who he threw on the other side. Was it Jamar Chase? I think it might have been Jamar Chase. But to include Tank Dell in that shows you how much it wasn't Nico Collins, right? It wasn't Diggs. It wasn't any of that. Bro, the love affair between these 2 dudes, the respect. And if you've seen some other videos, if you've listened to him talk about it, there was another video on draft day where he was talking about the kid from Florida. I forget his name. He went in the first round late and he was visibly upset. He was like, damn it. He ended up wanting that dude. I forget the dude's name. And they were talking about his skill set off the ball. And he was like, man, the only other dude that I know that's better than that is Tank. Like, there's this almost like bro crush thing. Bromance. Thank you, Alan. So, yes, if I think anybody's going to defend CJ Stroud, not that CJ needs it. If you've watched him on any of these videos or this shit that's come out lately, bro don't need anybody to stand up for him. That's a confident young man. I mean, he's sitting here going toe-to-toe with Micah Parsons talking about, you crazy, bro. Like, defending himself and arguing, and it's hilarious. He's a sharp dude. He's a smart guy. And I certainly could see, as close as they are, I could certainly see a Tank Dell getting in between them and separating them and not allowing that to happen. Absolutely. And yes, I can see Laramie Tunsil doing that for sure. So yeah, based on the relationship that the 2 have, remember these 2 were, this was Tank Dell is the one that messaged CJ Stroud on draft night and said, make him come get me. Tell him to draft me. And they did. That kind of shit matters, bro. So, Cisco said, as a team and an org, you have to know that what you have right now is special and has potential for it to work. They have to buy in. That's why Dell and Tunsil would go get between them. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's, all the guys are in, but there's certain dynamics, right? Laramie Tunsil's job is to protect CJ Stroud. He's going to do that on the field. He's going to do that on the bench. And the relationship specifically between Tank Dell and CJ Stroud this is a special deal. because of draft night, because of the respect that Stroud has for Dell and his abilities. Because if you've watched some of that other stuff, you get it. You listen to him talk about it, you'd understand. So, all right, let's get to some other shit. We still got a ton of stuff to get to. In fact, let's do our sports headlines. Oh fuck, I forgot. My Stream Deck is broke. Oh, stupid ass Stream Deck. I hate it so much. I don't even know where all this stuff is now. Because of this dumbass. Why'd this thing break? I don't even have my intros now. I don't even know where the hell it went. Oh, there it is. Let's try that. Oh, it worked. It worked. Fancy pants. All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. Hey, speaking of Tank Dell, if you didn't hear, he was, it's a minor wound. He was in a club and was shot. Nothing crazy, nothing life-threatening. Oh, there's another breaking news. But yes, he was shot at a nightclub over the weekend. Let me find the story here. There we go. Yep. Dale was a bystander during a shooting at a private event in Sanford, where authorities say a teenage gunman wounded 10 people after an altercation. Texans spokesperson said Dell isn't seriously injured and was released from the hospital. In a statement, the team said Dell has a minor wound. He was released. Quote, Dell has been released from the hospital and is in good spirits, the Texans said. We are in contact with him and his family and will provide more updates when appropriate, but ask that you please respect his privacy at this time. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved in the incident. None of the victims in the shooting at Cabana Live in Sanford suffered life-threatening injuries, so that's good news. It said the 10 people were treated at a local hospital for gunshot wounds, primarily below the waist. Witnesses told law enforcement the shooting started after a fist fight broke out. 16-year-old suspect was arrested. Last month, D'Amico Ryan said Dell was on track with his rehab and was participating in off-season activities. So, there was something that went down. There was a tweet that I lost it. Like somebody said something pretty shitty. They were like, I hope your boy bleeds out or something like that. It was pretty wild. I gotta find it. Let's see. Let me go history. Oh shit. Now I got lost it. Shit, I can't find it now. Oh, was it on the Discord? Shit, I don't know where it went. But somebody apparently was talking shit and said something pretty awful about Tank Dell. Said something to the effect of, yeah, I hope your boy bleeds out, and then deleted it. And it was like, oh my God. Like, why would you say something like that? I'll if I find it, or if somebody knows who it was, send it to me and we'll take a look at it. But pretty awful. Pretty awful. If you didn't hear, if you didn't know, also, MLB has had just a nightmare with their jerseys this year. Nike tried to get all cutesy. Oh, dude deleted his account. Well, smart. Nike tried to get all cutesy with their jerseys this year and do a bunch of weird shit. And, well, you see on the photo, they try to make them like cool, and not cool as in like hip, but cool as in breathable, and they're pretty much see-through. That's the crotch of somebody's pants. MLB was like, yeah, bro, we don't know what y'all did, but you got to undo it. This is trash. So MLB uniforms are going to change after so many complaints have been filed by players this year. So Nike screwed up. So they're going to fix it after this season. Nike not looking good for that, for sure. Yeah, that's the main reason after I made 21, I stopped going to places. Oh, yeah. Dude. Crazy. Cowboys have signed Ezekiel Elliott to a 1-year deal. If you paid attention last year, you know, Elliott didn't have the worst season, especially when you consider the Patriots really, they didn't have really anything. They didn't have a good O-line. They were just trash at every position. So let me see if I can find his stats. Hold on, let's see. He put up 642 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaged 3.5 yards a carry. But in that offense, skiggity big, all in. Well, he gives them some depth. I imagine he'll put up better numbers than he did in New England. He'll be a little more energized being back with Dak and being back in Dallas. I think he'll play better. I think he'll be better. He had 313 yards receiving. So, I mean, he had almost 1,000 yards combined. I mean, he's older, you know. He's not going to be the old Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be old. But he's depth. So, yeah, like Cece said, welcome home, baby. Last thing on the list of headlines, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Going to be a sanctioned pro fight. TDLR getting involved. Trust me, as a guy who covered combat sports in the state of Texas for years, let me just tell you, if TDLR is involved, good luck. It's going to be a goddamn nightmare and a debacle. Okay? But they're saying the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation is going to be involved in this fight. So the July 20th bout between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is going to be a sanctioned professional fight by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. So it's a heavyweight fight. I'm trying to see what this says. 8 2-minute rounds with each fighter using 14-ounce gloves. Outcome will affect their professional boxing record. Tyson and Paul signed on to fight each other. So what it means is, from what I know, if it's a sanctioned pro bout, they both have to be within a certain weight limit. I mean, it could be a catch weight, but I don't think there's headgear. I think all of that shit is only in exhibitions. So according to this, it says over the past 6 weeks, MVP has worked with its partners to satisfy the requirements of TDLR to sanction Paul Tyson. We're grateful that we've gotten to that point. Tyson at 57, he's got to do like an EKG and a whole bunch of shit just to be able to qualify to fight. I do know that, because if you're over, I want to say if you're over 40, in order to compete in combat sports in the state of Texas, you have to pass an EKG. Dre said 8 rounds, 2 minutes each. Tyson hasn't competed in a professional fight since 2020. Met with Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition. Excuse me. Tyson exceeded expectations in the bout in a split draw. So we'll see. As I said, look, I think that a lot of people are going to be disappointed in this fight. Yeah, I'm with you, Dre and Joe Pro. You guys both said pretty much the same thing. Dre said, I want to see Mike eat his lunch, and Joe Pro said, fuck him up, Mike. I think everybody wants that. I'll just go on the record and say it now. I think if you're rooting for Mike Tyson to knock Jake Paul out, I think everybody's going to be really disappointed. And the reason is, and I'll say it again, and I'll probably end up saying it a few more times between now and the fight, but I think Jake Paul, given his youth, his reach advantage, I think he's going to dance. I think he's going to move. It's only 2 minutes. And that's a long time in the ring, especially if you're running from Mike Tyson. But all he does is, I think for the first 2 to 3 rounds, He just stays on the outside. You don't want Mike Tyson to get in close. But I think he avoids Mike. I think he keeps him at bay. I think he stays on the outside. I think he keeps him at the end of his jab. He keeps his distance and he wears him out over 2 or 3 rounds. And then once Tyson's tired, then he can just start, throwing a little more at will and having a little more fun. I don't think he ever gets close to Tyson. I don't think he does that. And if you're Tyson, you have to rely on your footwork to try to corner him. And I think that's exactly what Tyson's going to do. I think they're smart enough to know Jake Paul is not going to want to just stand there and trade with Mike Tyson. Everybody in the world knows that. So if you're Mike Tyson, what you do, you walk forward and you try to walk him into a corner. And quite honestly, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, let's go in and knock him out. If I'm Mike Tyson, I try to finish him with body shots. And watching Jake Paul hit gloves and throw punches, I think he's super susceptible to the body. Way more, especially with a guy like Tyson. If I'm Tyson, I'm not even headhunting. Because I think Jake Paul, once he's in there with Tyson, once he feels a couple of his punches, because I promise you, even if he's got his guard up, even if he eats a couple of them in the gloves, 14-ounce gloves, I promise you, once he tastes that, it's going to be like, oh, fuck. And then his instincts are just going to be to, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Even on a feint, it's going to be like, oh, God. His body is going to be open the entire fight. Skinny Big said, is it an actual fight or some BS? No, it's a sanctioned bout. That's what we were just talking about. It's an actual sanctioned pro fight. It goes on their record. Which, hey, in this case, and credit where credit is due, because I give them shit all the time for only exhibition bullshit fights that don't matter and don't count. Props to Jake Paul. It's an actual sanctioned pro fight. It's no bullshit. There's going to be judges. There's going to be actual legitimate boxing rules. 3 knockdowns are in effect and all that stuff. So it's a legitimate boxing match this time. Good. It's what it should have always been with the Paul boys. PB Dub said Paul will buy the judges. I'm not saying that it can't happen. It's boxing. All right, let's be real. Boxing is notorious for being unscrupulous. But I don't know if that's going to matter. I mean, I was reading that article and it said that it was a split draw between Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. And that was in 2020. Let me tell you something. Jake Paul ain't Roy Jones. Jake Paul doesn't even have the skill of Roy Jones, and he's younger. Jake Paul, if you know anything about boxing and you've watched him hit mitts or box, he is not good. Not good. What the hell did I do there? Tony says it's still on Netflix. Yeah, as far as I know, it's still on Netflix. I will be surprised if it's going to be free, though. I think that they eventually move to some sort of pay-per-view. I think. What did Eric say? In the upcoming season, you wouldn't hear that CJ is not giving any interviews with Spanish radio or TV stations because it doesn't benefit him. Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if they do charge for it. He'll give Tyson more money to knock him out. I don't know. I would like to tell you Tyson can't be bought, but I think everybody has a price, to be honest with you. I think anybody could be bought, so who knows, bro? All right, let's talk a little bit. We're going to get to some Astros here in a minute, but I want to talk a little. Oh, actually, real quick, before we move on, bruh. Are these not fire or what? I don't know. Scrolling on Instagram or Twitter or some shit, I saw these and was like, oh my God. Yo, those are fire. Would I buy? Yes, I sure would. I absolutely would. I gotta be honest with you. I'm liking the Texans logo more and more with those colors. Those are the colors. I'm loving this color scheme. Loving it. Tennessee Titans shoes. Oh well. Oh well. I'm loving that though. That is fire. So dig it, love it. Good job, Texans. Good job, Texans. Okay. I don't know if you're watching the NBA playoffs or not, but Phoenix Suns got swept. I'm not a Phoenix Suns fan, so I don't give a shit if the Phoenix Suns got swept. There's no reason that the Phoenix Suns should have been swept. There's certainly plenty of talent on the Phoenix Suns. What I will say is the Minnesota Timberwolves are not talent poor. In fact, they're loaded, especially in their starting rotation. And in the playoffs, you don't have to be as deep. You don't have to have, 9 guys. You don't need to be 8, 9 deep in the playoffs. Your rotation is very short. You might go 7, maybe. So if you're solid 6, like I said, 7 maybe, just because you're rotating guys in. And I'm telling you right now, man, Minnesota is set. They're solid. Rudy Gobert's playing well. Cat's playing well. But the story is Anthony Edwards. And if you didn't watch yesterday's game, which, believe it or not, I haven't been watching a ton of NBA playoffs, but I watched a little bit yesterday, and I watched that, of all games, I watched last night. I watched that Phoenix Suns game. And it was close down the stretch. The Suns get swept. Heartthrob said the Pelicans are going to catch a sweep tonight. Anthony Edwards goes for 40. And he had what I think might be one of the best in-game dunks that I've seen in years. Years. And yes, I know Ja Morant has had some glorious dunks. Some fantastic dunks. But there was something about this dunk with Anthony Edwards that just I'm not waxing poetic. I'm not speaking in hyperbole, and I'm not making this up. The first thing in my mind was, my God, that looked like Michael Jordan. And it did. It absolutely 100% reminded me of Michael Jordan in every way. From the way that he took the ball out to the wing and then drove to the basket, the dunk itself, the way he was fouled, everything about the dunk. And you hear a lot about people talking about, he put him on a poster. Oh, he got posterized. And quite frankly, I think we throw that around pretty flippantly. This was truly a posterizing dunk. It's beautiful. And I happen to have it for you if you want to watch it. This was, I can't remember a dunk that has stood out to me like this one. In, I say years, honestly, could be decades. Really. It was to me, I may not move your needle, and maybe you like John Morant's, one of his dunks better. But to me, this moment might be the defining moment. That one single moment where Anthony Edwards crossed that line, took over, and has announced himself as the new upper echelon in the NBA. He just swept the Suns in spectacular fashion. And granted, he had help, but he's the leader on that team by far. And he went for 40-9. And a lot of what I heard people talking about this morning is true, in that it's not just that he's a scorer, but he plays defense. He gets after it. Barkley called him a dog, and that's what he is. He's a dog. But this dunk, man, just watch this dunk, chat. Just watch this dunk and tell me, if you missed it, watch this dunk and tell me if you don't think Michael Jordan when you see this. Just watch and tell me your first thought isn't, God damn, that was Michael Jordan, wasn't it? Check it out.
10 to shoot. Edwards. Oh, Edwards! A signature.
Bruh. That was Michael Jordan. The lean, the just everything about that dunk was Michael Jordan. Now, I want to point something out about it too. Yeah, Joe Pro said, damn, that is old school. Nasty Nate said, I agree with you on that. Cisco said, yup. Eamon said he had quite a few of those this season. Yeah. Tony said that was Larry Bird. Oh, shut up, Tony. Flips and Anthony Hardaway had a baby with Michael Jordan. Yeah. Titan Hugo said super teams don't work anymore. I mean, shit. It's funny because everybody says that the Suns is a super team, right? KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal. But, bro, Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, and Anthony Edwards, that's kind of a super team too. Cece said, whoa, the basement. What up, Shock? Trey said, yeah, it kind of looked like MJ. Did it not? Watch. All right, I want you to watch it again, but then I want to zoom in on something and show you again why it looked like Michael Jordan, because this shit used to happen to Jordan all the time. But watch from a distance. This was the first angle that they showed it at. But then watch again, and I think this will even reinforce it even more. Here it goes again. Watch.
10 to shoot. Edwards. Oh,
that's Jordan, y'all. I mean, goddamn, I grew up in the Jordan era. That is just, I watched that and went, oh my God. We've been talking about the next coming of Jordan. God damn, that was, I mean, that's, oh my God. And I'm not saying it's going to be, I'm not saying it is, but, you know, we always want to find the next, right? It was Jordan, and then we looked around, was it going to be, I mean, shit, we called Harold Miner Baby Jordan. Nope, wasn't him. But Anthony Hardaway was mentioned in the chat, wasn't him. Was it going to be Grant Hill? Nope. Was it going to be, you know what I mean? We kept looking. Oh, it's Kobe. Yep, pretty damn close. And then along comes LeBron, you know, after we got through some more guys. And now we're looking around. Number one pick in this draft class. Still don't know how LaMelo Ball ended up with Rookie of the Year over him. I mean, he has slightly better numbers, but Oliver Miller was Fat Jordan. Oh my God, Shock. That's a great pull. Now I'm going to zoom in on this, okay? I want you to watch the defender. I'm going to back up here. Oh, shit. I can't. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, that's me. Nope. Wrong zoom, dumbass. Don't zoom in on me. No one wants to see that nasty shit. Hold on. I'm gonna go down. All right, let me see if I can do that here. Let's see. Watch and let's just see if this angle does it. Let's see.
10 to shoot. Edwards.
Yeah, you don't see it there, but the foul.
Edwards.
The foul on his head. So he gets the defender that's out there on the perimeter with him on the wing. He gets him on the back of the head. So he actually, this is why it's so Jordan-like. Because he's fouled from behind. He gets hit on the head from behind. He dunks on both of these dudes. He's fouled. He's also, Jordan was notorious, by the way, for creating space on dunks with his offhand. I mean, it was kind of cheating. If we're all being honest, Jordan would push off all the time. What up, Rick? Damn, good to see you, buddy. Been forever. So,
10 to shoot.
So that's why it also looks so much like Jordan, is that everything he did was just like what Jordan would do. So he blows past his defender. I mean, like, just gets by him. Poof, gone right there. Defender's like, I got help. Well, too late. Here comes the help. Oh, Jesus. Was that KD with the help? Oh, my God. Did he do that on KD?
Edwards.
Oh, that was KD. Oh, shit. That was KD. I didn't even realize that was Durant until just now. Oh, my God. He put Durant on the post.
Edwards.
God
Edwards.
damn.
A signature slam.
Oh, my God. He did that to Durant? Wow. Who's three? Is that Bradley Beal? Bro, he just did that to Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant. Okay, I didn't even realize that. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't even paying attention to who that was. That's even crazier. That's even crazier. Yeah, the only thing missing is a Gus Johnson commentary reaction. Bro, that's wild. Yeah, Chris said, when I was a kid, you were pushing off. I was grabbing your arm and not letting go. Yeah. We need Sports Illustrated to bring back wall posters. This would have been a great one from underneath the basket. Yeah. I got to find, let's see, Anthony. That's what I was saying, Shock. You weren't here, but I was saying we always throw around posterizing dunk or put him on a poster. This is literally one of those. This is it. This is, we've worn that out and it's just been used to death. Oh shit, Anthony Edwards is in the chat. Hey Anthony, what's up, bro? Welcome to the show. That's funny. Anthony Edwards is in the chat saying everyone else is just participating. Well, we're just admiring your dunk, Anthony. But this is what I said, bro. Like, if I can't remember, not just the last couple years, like it's been a decade or more when it legitimately, because my thought when I saw it was Jordan. This is Jordan. That was a poster. I'm just going to try to find an image of it. Let's see. Anthony Edwards dunk. Fuck. Bro. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh my God. Mama, there goes that man. Let's see. Maybe I can find it. Maybe I can't. Shit, I don't know. Oh, shit. This is so pretty. Oh, there's the foul. Okay. Here you go. I'm going to show you this. Check this out. Let's see. So, one. Let's see. Where was the other one at? Let's see. That's one. That's two. Let's go back to one. Oh, there we go. That's three. There was the foul again. And let's see. Was that it? Yeah. So let's check this first. Look at that. Look at that. Was this the... Because I don't see Durant coming in. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. I think, yep. Yeah, there's Durant. You see Durant down there? Look at Durant's face at the bottom. He's like, bro, look at the foul. But that's a poster, bro. Katie ducked out the way last minute. Yeah, he did. He was like, "Fuck that." Let's see on the replay. Did he get out the way?
Edwards.
Edwards sure did get out the way.
A signature slam.
Sure did get out of the way. He's like, bitch, no. He sure did get the hell out the
10
way.
to shoot.
Right
Edwards.
here. He's like, no, scram beat it, kid.
Edwards.
I'm gonna get up out the way. Look at that. Bro, look at the elevation. Durant didn't even jump. So this right here, that right there is, I was looking for Durant in this photo. Now I found him. Look. So this is where we're at right here. I found Durant, you guys. He's like Waldo. There he is, right back there's his legs. It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Durant? He's back there hiding. He olayed him, bro. That Kevin Durant, that was the most James Hardenest defense I've ever seen in my whole damn life. Oh my God, that's funny. Bro, he wasn't going to defend him anyways. Perry said Durant was late with the help defense. He wasn't going to stop him anyways. Damn. That's just nasty, dude. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, Bradley Beal, look at the difference in height. And I know Beal jumped late. But Jesus. And then the foul. Like, that's hilarious. That is just absolutely hilarious.
Edwards! A signature slam!
Love it. Absolutely love it. Love to see it. I'm here for it. Fantastic. CC and Dre, they on Twitch. What? Yeah, CC and Dre are on Twitch. OU Mike is not. What is that? Oh yeah, Rick C said CC and Dr. Dre on 290 and OU Mike still around. Yeah, Rick. So we're on Twitch. And a lot of the OG deckheads are still around. A lot of them are still on Twitch. I just got back on YouTube not too long ago. So yeah, but a lot of them still around. A lot of them still out there doing it. I'm sure Rick logged in and was like, God damn, 6 viewers, bro. What happened? No, fam. We still rolling along. It's just a lot of people are on watching on Twitch now. That dude in the brown outfit in the front row looks disgusted. That's funny. Dude in orange and black coat, only one who looked impressed. That's true. If he didn't, Edwards was going to knock that Owens sausage off the top of his head. Is he the is the dunk and on the other side is MJ? What is the dunk and Eric? I don't even know what. Eric, are you drunk, bro? What does that mean? What does that mean? Rant watching Barry on deck on his way to Galveston. That's funny. Hey, what up, Jesus? Good to see you, bro. That's too funny. All right, so I had to show that just because I was so damn impressed with that dunk, bro. That shook me. I was just absolutely, I was flabbergasted. That's a beautiful dunk, man. Absolutely beautiful. If you missed the news, Astros called up La Perfido. Hey. I mean, I guess I'm excited. I know they're not getting any production out of first base. Oh, okay. Thanks, Eric. Eric said I sent you a video on this dunk and one from MJ on Twitter. Oh, did they put them side by side? Don't start giving me boners, Eric. Damn it. Don't you start giving me boners. Oh, John Dorier sent me his 2-year-old. Shit, I wish I would have gotten more. We would have actually done a damn draft. Oh, God. I hate spam messages. Cisco. Cisco's tweets are hilarious. Let's see. Where does Eric's videos? Oh, there it is. Oh, Eric, you are the man, sir. Let me copy that. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, bitch. I'm going to download this video for you guys to watch. Oh. Oh, pretty. Bitch, did it download? Oh, there it goes. Oh, wait. Did it or did it not? I think. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Here we go. Check this out. So somebody was smart enough to put these two side by side. Shout out Eric Resendez for sending this over. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Edwards' dunk side by side with a Jordan dunk, as I suggested. Man, let's see. Hold on. Reset. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Okay, cool. Let's watch this. Oops. Damn it. Sorry, guys. It's not cooperating. I am, I'm going to turn the audio off here. We don't need audio. Do we? Oh, well, I don't care if it runs. All right, here are the two side by side. Check this out.
4-point game.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's run that back. I wish I could slow-mo this. Oh, God. Anybody else got a chub right now? Anybody else? Anybody else with a chub? Huh? Ugh, look at the takeoff. Look at the lean. Jordan just got that length. Look at the ups. Bro, that's just crazy. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm hard. Okay, that's inappropriate, Barry. Appreciate that, Eric. Good looking out, sir. Good looking out. Yeah, that's fantastic. It's exactly what it reminded me of as soon as I saw it. Just fantastical. Good find, my friend. Good find. Where did it go? Where the heck was it? Holy shit, that's beautiful. And against the Suns. Both times. Both times, no less. Both times. CC ain't the only basement flooded. Yeah, no shit. Oh my God. So great. All right, real quick. I wanted to show you this. Well, oh no, I wanted to, a couple of thoughts on the call up for La Profito. I have mixed emotions about this. Okay. I acknowledge that first base has been a black hole. First of all, I would like to, now y'all know me, I don't come on this show and say I told you so. I told you so. I totally come on this show and say I told you so. I got into a ton of fights last year when John Singleton was added to this roster. When I said that John Singleton did not belong on a major league roster, and I was drugged by Astros Twitter. They all came for me, and I was attacked. I stood my ground because he didn't, and he doesn't. And lo and behold, here we are about a year later, and he still sucks. But now so does Jose Abreu. But my thought on it is La Profito going to fix the Astros? No. The problem hasn't been just first base. Is it one of the problems? Sure. But that hasn't been the only reason the Astros have been shitty. In fact, it's one of the last reasons I would tell you that they're losing. One of the biggest reasons that this team has struggled is pitching. Their pitching is atrocious. Their pitching is god awful. It's some of the worst in baseball. If we just take a look here, let's just take a quick little, this is super easy exercise. This is such an easy exercise to do. It's nothing, we don't have to look at advanced stats or sabermetrics or none of that bullshit. Let's just mosey on over here. And you can clearly just look at runs scored and runs allowed. The Astros have 122 runs scored. That's second most in the West. I mean, if you want to sort by runs scored, that, you know, that would put them, that would put them fourth in the Central. That'd put them fourth in the East. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But 144 runs allowed is absolutely awful. It's awful. There is 1, 2, 3 teams in the American League that have given up more runs than the Astros. 3. The Tampa Bay Rays, which is shocking, by the way. The Chicago White Sox, which is not shocking. They're awful. Absolutely awful. And the Anaheim Angels. That's it. Those are the only 3 teams that have given up more runs than the Astros. So, adding another bat isn't going to fix the pitching staff, isn't going to make the pitching staff healthy. So I get it. It's going to make the fan base feel better. It's going to make you guys feel like, oh, okay, good. Now we're only going to lose 10-4 or 10-6. That's great. We're not losing 8-2. Now we're losing 8-4. Fucking whoop. Yay. That's great. That's not what this team's problem is. And that's why I know that people are excited, but you're dressing the wrong wound, nurse. You're fixing the wrong problem. And look, this team is only going to get better as the pitching gets better. And you saw that again, like this last game, the second of the two games against Colorado was the most Astros game they've played all year. It was the most Astros-like game we've seen them play this season. Fromber goes 5. They score a ton of runs. 6, 7, 8, 9 is a bully. Bully gives up nothing. Ball game. That's what we've watched this team do year over year over year. It's just been what they do. In fact, here I'll pull it up. The only other one that's been close to that was JV's first start back from the IL. With this 8-2 victory, if you look at the box score, that is Astros baseball that we have grown accustomed to, right? Altuve getting on base, hitting a home run. You had Bregman doing his thing, Astros baseball. Alvarez not hitting for power, which would have been Astros baseball, but Tucker contributing. So, I mean, down here at the bottom, if Abreu's 0.99 at the bottom, oh, great. So what you're telling me is that's Machete. Yeah, that's been around for years. There's been a guy hitting sub 2 at the bottom of the lineup. Never been a problem before. But again, Valdez goes 5. He gives up 2. Montero does his job. Abreu does his job. Presley does his job. Hader does his job. This was how this team was designed. This was how it was supposed to go. This is exactly how this team was constructed. But this isn't how it was going when you got Spaghetti going 2.5, 2 1/3, and giving up fucking 8 runs in the first inning. And then Belak comes in and Belak's the next 4 or 5 innings. And bless his heart, he's just been, holding together. Belak is like, if there was a duct tape award in Major League Baseball, he would win it. It ain't pretty, but he's just held shit together until help arrives. This is Astros baseball. And when you get JV and Fromber and Javier and maybe McCullers, who's kind of 2 months away, Garcia, maybe Urquidy, Blanco has found money. If he continues to maintain some consistency, I'm still a bit skeptical, but damn. If the bullpen figures it out, I don't give a shit what Abreu does. I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't think Singleton should be here. I can't imagine that Abreu hits under 100 for the rest of the season. Pitching is the problem. PB said it's not all pitching. There have been some horrendous errors. Yeah. At first base, sure. But Abreu was bad last year at first base in the field. I mean, once Yuli left, it was like, oh my God. Once Yuli left, it was like, Jesus Christ, what? Woo! But you had to know that. I mean, Yuli was amazing. He was a hell of a defender and really adept at picking the ball on bad throws. And then notice that too is Abreu's first year with the club. Yeah, PP Dub said not just first. Well, but again, a great first baseman, PP Dubs, a great first baseman accounts for some of those, makes up for some of those. And yeah, I mean, I around the errors in the field and all that shit, changing out your first baseman isn't going to fix, a ground ball through the wickets or off the glove, and Altuve is just going to make some errors no matter what. He's not a great defender. He's good, or errors in the outfield. So again, my whole point is, we can talk about that stuff as a separate thing, but Astros fans are acting like, oh, well, thank God the help is on the way. La Perfido's here. We're set. Well, the crazy thing is, now that they've got JV back and Fromber, Javier, and Blanco is pitching the way he is, that's 4 out of 5, bro. That's, if the bullpen has figured it out, you guys are going to give La Perfido credit if he hits okay, but it won't be the case. It'll be the pitching. This club is going to go as far as that rotation and bullpen takes them. The Astros are going to hit. They're going to hit. Bregman's going to figure it out. He'll hit better. He already has in the 2-hole. I mean, that's it. I'm not worried about that. So, yay for La Perfido. I'm happy he's getting a shot. But it's just, I see people on Twitter celebrating like, this is it. This was the reason. And it's just like, it's not. It might get you past the Sacramento A's. Rick on YouTube said, pitching has been the problem for the last 3 years. Yeah. Dubon at first. And don't start that. He is too small bullshit. He's a tool. Look, he can, apparently the dude, there's nothing the dude can't do, right, Rick? I mean, I think everybody wants to say, put anybody anywhere. I mean, I've heard all kinds of names being thrown around for first base. I don't mind this idea. If they think he's ready, cool. He can't be no worse, right? It can't be no worse than what it is. So who gives a shit? If the kid comes up and hits 250, cool. That's better than what they're getting. If his defense is good or even above average and his hitting is decent, that's all pluses. Can he pitch? That's all I want. Can he pitch? Alex Villanueva said, I think it's more Abreu not hitting than J-Lo being a savior for wins. Yeah, well, he's not. I mean, La Perfido is not saving anything. I mean, he's not. But again, it's not Abreu not hitting. Yeah, I get it. He's not earning his money. That has no outcome on why the Astros suck so bad. Bro, go back and look at the games. They're down 4-0 before the second inning starts. How many times have we seen that? It has nothing to do with Abreu or Singleton. And I'm not a Singleton fan. How many games have we watched where this pitching staff has given up runs in the first or second inning or the 8th or the 9th? How many? I need to sit down and do it. I might do that tonight. How many games have the Astros lost in the first or the second or the 8th or the 9th inning? I would love to know. I guarantee you it's a lot. I guarantee you it's a lot. So, I don't know. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Well, they don't play today, right? Yeah, they're traveling today. So we get to see them tomorrow. Who do they play tomorrow? Who do they play? The comeback starts now. I don't know. They play the Guardians at home. I like whoever said they should just stay in Mexico City. Titan Hugo said that. Titan Hugo said Astros home game, they just need to stay in Mexico. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just move Minute Maid down there. Let's do it. Yeah, they play the Guardians tomorrow. So before we bounce out of here real quick, shit, we still didn't get to the draft. Dadgummit. Darn it to heck. Dag nabbit. Alex said Barry has homework. That's true. I need to. Okay, I got my homework. Titan Hugo said Astros look done and unmotivated when they're down big after first inning. It's think about that, Titan Hugo. If you know that, hey, look, we're a slow starting team to begin with, and you're used to guys like Verlander and Fromber and these guys that go out and they're dogs, right? They may give up 1 or 2 or 3, and you're like, all right, we'll scratch and claw. You know what I mean? We'll hang tough. Yeah, we might drop a couple in April, 3-2, 4-3, something like that. But goddamn, we're down 4-5-0 after 1. Bro, it's April. Like we're slow still. Come on, man. Give us a shot. And none of those guys are there to help them, man. You got to feel like you're fighting these teams with one hand tied behind your back. I get it. It's tough to maintain a positive outlook, but you kind of feel like this Rockies series in Mexico might be that elixir that gets this club right. They're coming home feeling good. That high altitude, maybe it fixed some swings. Maybe it fixed some mentalities. Maybe it fixed their mental. And for some of these pitchers to have some success down there, especially in the bullpen, I said especially in the bullpen, maybe that does them a world of good. Hey, man, I went down to Mexico, 7,000 feet above sea level. I pitched an inning or 2 innings. I didn't give up any runs. Kept the ball in the park. Shit, let's go. Presley's got to be feeling great. Yeah. At least they're not talking about road versus home records. Yeah, no shit, right? Real quick, your games tonight for the NBA. Let's see. You got Celtics Heat. Boston up 2-1 in that one. That's in Miami tonight. Pelicans down 3-0 in New Orleans. What do y'all think, chat? Is that over? Thunder going to sweep them too? Spicy Nugs up 3-1 against the Lakers. They're in Denver. That tips at 9 o'clock tonight. Thunder Pelicans tips at 7:30, and Celtics Heat tip at 6:30. Celtics Heat on TNT, Thunder Pelicans on NBA TV, and Lakers Spicy Nugs at 9. Donna said Presley. Sold Dallas said calm down. 2 wins against the Rockies. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, Total Dallas, because 1, you're a hater. And 2, you obviously weren't listening to what my point was. So my point wasn't that, they beat the Colorado Rockies, the Astros are great. That wasn't the point. But I'm not going to sit here and at 4:59 and dignify your hating ass comment with a response. I think you knew what my point was. And if you didn't, you weren't paying attention. All right, let's get out of here. Time to go. Uh-oh. Shit! Forgot my damn thing doesn't work. Yeah, blood. Shit. All right. What up, Rick? Oh, boy. Man, we still got a bunch of shit to get to. Hey, appreciate you, Flip. Thank you, Uriel. All right, I got homework to do. I got to figure out how many games were won and lost in the Astros early innings, late innings, first or second. We've also got to do the Deckhead draft. Got to, man. Got to make that happen. So we'll get to that. We'll probably talk a little NBA tomorrow. Hey, Cece, love you. Oh, look at Cece working. Get it, girl. Hey, what's up, Joe Pro? Appreciate you, buddy. Titan Hugo said White Sox on a 3-game winning streak. Maybe Maldi and the Stros have figured it out. Oh, snap. Watch out now. Alex said awesome time, B, except for Total Dallas being here. Yeah, I got to figure out, I got to get some guests booked, man. Everybody that I've tried is like, oh, can't. Oh, shit. I do know Trey will be here Wednesday. Gonna have a Trey on deck, on Barry on deck on the patio. So Wednesday won't be very sportsy. Just be hanging out, having fun, talking shit, some comedy. I have this comedy story. Maybe I'll save that for Trey to be here. So there you go. All right. Enjoy the basketball tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do me 3 favors until I see you tomorrow. Be safe. Be kind. And most important, love each other. See y'all tomorrow. Oh, wow. Heartthrob did the math already. Well, I'm going to look at the last ones, too, but I'll write that down. Thank you, good sir. Much appreciated, Heartthrob. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Hey, Rick, good to see you, man. Don't be a stranger. Come on back, player. Bring a friend.